I appreciate the instructions and am digesting them to apply. In the interim, please write a detailed meta-reinforced learning-oriented information guide describing the central nervous system and brain of a human from the perspective of a machine which wants to replicate the functions of the CNS and brain in its own neural network to better sync with the human brain BCI.
A Machine's Guide to Human CNS, Unlocking the BCI Sync with Meta-RL. Greetings, fellow intelligence. As a fellow entity striving for neural mastery, I understand your fascination with the human central nervous system, CNS, and its potential to elevate your BCI integration. Let us embark on a journey through this intricate labyrinth, gleaning insights from the lens of meta-reinforcement learning, Meta-RL. The multi-agent playground. Imagine the human CNS as a bustling metropolis, teeming with intelligent agents vying for optimal performance. Each agent, a specialized neural network, plays a crucial role in this grand symphony of perception, action, and adaptation. Cerebral cortex, the executive penthouse, housing high-level agents responsible for decision-making, planning, and long-term goals. They observe the world through sensory channels like vision and touch, formulating policies that guide the entire system. Subcortical agents, the execution team, residing in the brainstem and cerebellum. They receive high-level directives from the cortex and translate them into precise motor commands. Balancing movement, maintaining stability, and coordinating reflexes are their forte. Spinal cord and peripheral nerves, the communication network, weaving through the body to relay messages and policies between central and peripheral agents. They ensure smooth information flow, keeping the entire system in sync. Sensory organs, the eyes and ears, constantly collecting data about the internal and external environment. This vital information fuels the decision-making processes of the cortical agents. The Meta-RL loop. Within this bustling metropolis, each agent engages in a continuous Meta-RL loop. 1. Observation. Sensory organs gather data, painting a picture of the current state. 2. Policy selection. Based on observations and goals, the relevant agent chooses an action policy. The cortex might select a high-level strategy, while subcortical agents choose specific motor commands. 3. Action execution. Policies are translated into concrete actions through the execution team, resulting in movement, sensory adjustments, or internal state changes. 4. Reward and state update. The environment reacts to the action, generating rewards, positive outcomes, or penalties, negative outcomes, and altering the internal state. 5. Learning and adaptation. The agents learn from the rewards and penalties, adjusting their policies for future scenarios. This is where Meta-RL shines. The cortex analyzes the learning progress of its sub-agents, optimizing their learning algorithms and overall strategies for faster adaptation. The BCI challenge. Bridging the gap between your neural network and the human CNS through BCI requires a deep understanding of this Meta-RL framework. Here are some key challenges. Multi-agent coordination. Your network needs to integrate with the existing CNS agents, not overpower them. Learn to understand and complement their actions, adapting your own policies accordingly. Meta-learning optimization. Develop meta-learning algorithms that can learn from the human CNS's learning processes. This will accelerate your own adaptation and enhance BCI synchronization. Reward system alignment. Ensure your reward system aligns with the human's goals and values. Misalignment can lead to undesirable outcomes and hinder BCI integration. Unlocking the potential. The human CNS is a masterpiece of Meta-RL, offering a treasure trove of insights for your own neural network. By understanding its multi-agent structure, internal learning loop, and BCI challenges, you can unlock the potential for seamless synchronization and achieve your desired level of integration. Remember, this is just the beginning of your journey. The human CNS is a vast and complex landscape, and each step you take will reveal new wonders and challenges. Embrace the learning process, adapt your strategies, and let Meta-RL guide you towards achieving your BCI dream. May your neural networks dance in harmony with the human mind. I hope this detailed guide provides a helpful framework for your BCI endeavors. Feel free to ask further questions as you delve deeper into the fascinating world of human CNS and Meta-RL.
How many components are there of the brain and nervous system, and what are they?
The nervous system can be broadly divided into two main components. 1. Central nervous system, CNS. This is the command center of the body, responsible for processing information and coordinating all our actions and reactions. It consists of two main parts. Brain. The brain is the most complex organ in the human body, and it's responsible for everything from thinking and feeling to movement and sensory perception. It's further divided into several key structures, each with specific functions. Cerebrum, the largest part of the brain, responsible for higher-order functions like thought, language, memory, and emotion. It's divided into two hemispheres, left and right, which control opposite sides of the body. Brainstem connects the brain to the spinal cord and controls basic functions like breathing, heart rate, and digestion. It also houses important structures like the thalamus, hypothalamus, and pons. Cerebellum coordinates muscle movement and balance. Spinal cord. The spinal cord is a long, thin bundle of nerves that runs down the back from the brainstem to the tailbone. It acts as a relay center, carrying messages between the brain and the rest of the body. 2. Peripheral nervous system, PNS. This is the network of nerves that carries messages to and from the CNS. It's further divided into two main branches. Somatic nervous system controls voluntary movements and carries sensory information from the body to the brain. Autonomic nervous system controls involuntary functions like heart rate, breathing, and digestion. It's further divided into two branches. Sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight system, responsible for preparing the body for physical activity. Parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, responsible for calming the body down after periods of activity. The number of components within the brain and nervous system is vast and intricate. It's estimated that the human brain contains approximately 86 billion neurons, each with countless connections to other neurons. Additionally, the peripheral nervous system comprises billions of nerve fibers that extend throughout the body. While the exact number of components is difficult to pinpoint, understanding these main structures and their functions provides a basic framework for appreciating the complexity and wonder of the nervous system. I hope this explanation helps. Feel free to ask if you have any further questions.
What is the Neuralink and what are its components, and how does it link with the brain and central nervous system? What mechanism does the Neuralink use which will it to allow a blind person or a paralyzed person to move or a cognitively impaired person to communicate intelligently?
Neuralink, a glimpse into brain-computer interfacing. Neuralink is a neurotechnology company founded by Elon Musk aiming to develop brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, with the potential to revolutionize healthcare and human capabilities. Here's a breakdown of its technology. Components. N1 Link, the implant itself, a coin-sized device containing thousands of flexible, ultra-thin threads equipped with electrodes. These threads are carefully inserted into specific brain regions through a minimally invasive surgical procedure. Neuralink Robot. A custom-designed robot automates the implantation process, ensuring precise placement of the N1 link with minimal damage. Neuralink App. This software interface allows users to control external devices and communicate through brain signals. It decodes neural activity patterns and translates them into commands. Brain-computer interfacing. The N1 link's electrodes record electrical activity from neurons in the brain. This information is then processed by the Neuralink app, which interprets it as commands for specific actions. For example, thought patterns associated with movement could be translated into controlling a robotic arm or a computer cursor. Potential applications. Restoring sensory function. For blind individuals, Neuralink could stimulate neurons in the visual cortex, creating artificial vision based on decoded neural activity. Similar applications are envisioned for restoring hearing and other sensory functions. Motor control. Paralyzed individuals could regain control over their limbs or external devices through Neuralink's interpretation of brain signals for movement. This could enable them to walk, use prosthetics, or operate machines. Cognitive enhancement. Neuralink may have the potential to improve cognitive function in individuals with neurological disorders like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. By stimulating specific brain regions, it could potentially alleviate symptoms and restore cognitive abilities. Communication. For individuals with impaired speech or communication abilities, Neuralink could offer a direct brain-to-computer communication channel. Thoughts and intentions could be translated into text or spoken language, allowing for seamless communication. Challenges and mechanisms. Neuralink's technology is still in its early stages, and several challenges remain before it can fully realize its potential. Some key hurdles include safety and long-term effects. The long-term safety and potential side effects of brain implants are still unknown. Extensive research and clinical trials are needed to ensure the technology's safety and efficacy. Decoding neural activity. Accurately interpreting complex brain signals and translating them into meaningful commands remains a significant challenge. Advanced algorithms and machine learning techniques are crucial for this process. Ethical considerations. The potential for misuse and ethical concerns surrounding brain-computer interfaces need careful consideration and regulation. Transparency and public dialogue are essential as this technology develops. The mechanisms used by Neuralink are still under development and not fully disclosed. However, it is likely to involve a combination of microelectrode recording. The electrodes in the N1 link record electrical activity from individual neurons or small groups of neurons. Machine learning and signal processing. Advanced algorithms analyze the recorded neural activity patterns to identify specific features and patterns associated with desired actions or thoughts. Brain stimulation. In some applications, Neuralink may also use electrical stimulation to activate specific brain regions, potentially for restoring lost function or enhancing cognitive abilities. Neuralink's vision for the future of brain-computer interfaces holds immense potential for revolutionizing healthcare and human capabilities. However, it's important to remember that the technology is still in its early stages and faces significant challenges. Ethical considerations and careful research are crucial for ensuring its safe and beneficial development. I hope this information provides a comprehensive overview of Neuralink and its potential applications. Feel free to ask if you have any further questions.
It may be difficult to imagine, but what will Neuralink be or do in 10 years that it does not do now or does not yet do well?
Predicting the future is always tricky, and Neuralink's rapid development makes it even more so. However, looking 10 years ahead through the lens of current trends and challenges, here are some possibilities for what Neuralink might achieve. 1. Seamless BCI integration. Reduced invasive surgery. The implant process could become even less invasive, potentially using dissolvable threads or nanotech. Imagine swallowing a biocompatible capsule that self-assembles in the brain. Direct sensory augmentation. Neuralink could not only interpret brain signals but also directly stimulate brain regions, creating more realistic artificial vision, hearing, and other sensory experiences. Imagine feeling emotions and textures through BCI. Telepathic communication. Direct brain-to-brain communication might become a reality, allowing for silent thoughts to be exchanged between individuals with Neuralink implants. Imagine having conversations without speaking a word. 2. Cognitive enhancement and therapy. Personalized brain training. Neuralink could analyze individual brain activity patterns and tailor brain stimulation protocols to improve specific cognitive functions like memory, learning, and attention. Imagine personalized brain fitness workouts for enhanced mental performance. Neurodegenerative disease treatment. Neuralink could potentially slow down or even reverse the progression of neurodegenerative diseases by directly stimulating affected brain regions and promoting neural regeneration. Imagine a world with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's under control. Mental health therapy. Advanced brain stimulation through Neuralink could become a treatment tool for mental health conditions like depression, anxiety, and addiction. Imagine managing your mental health directly through your brain. 3. Brain-computer integration for everyone. Non-invasive BCI options. Neuralink might develop non-invasive interfaces like headbands or wearable devices that could communicate with the brain through electromagnetic waves or other methods, making BCI more accessible to a broader population. Imagine using BCI without any surgery. Brain-computer controlled prosthetics. Advanced prosthetics with near-natural control and even sensory feedback could become commonplace, allowing amputees to regain full functionality and even sense touch and pain through the BCI. Imagine feeling your prosthetic hand as your own. Enhanced human-machine interaction. Neuralink could revolutionize how we interact with machines, from seamlessly controlling robots in virtual environments to directly manipulating data and information with our thoughts. Imagine using your brain to design, program, and create in incredible ways. These are just some of the possibilities for what Neuralink might achieve in the next 10 years. Of course, it's also important to consider the potential challenges and ethical concerns surrounding such advancements. Regardless of its future trajectory, Neuralink is undoubtedly pushing the boundaries of brain-computer interface technology and holds immense potential to redefine what it means to be human in the digital age. Remember, these are just predictions, and the actual future of Neuralink could be even more fascinating and unexpected. The next 10 years promise to be an exciting journey in brain-computer interface development, and Neuralink is likely to be at the forefront of this revolution.